So I was, since I was catching the bus and everything for a while, it was hard to get around. I was stopping in at McDonald's and eating on my way home and everything like that. And I remember probably my a couple of days of going there, I was sitting down, and this lady she got pissed at her kid. I think it was her kid. And she punched that kid right in the nose, man. Like, bopped. Like, straight up bopped him. He was acting a fool and everything like that. And, I get, that you got to, pop your kids and everything with sometime here and there. But, dang, that was like a punch in the nose, man. Like,
ouch.
So, yeah,
in public, too.
In public, too. She was mad. And then, I understand a slap upside the head, or stuff like that. Because I used to get it, and I used to straighten up and everything. But, man, that lady straight, like, she went, like, straight thug mode on that kid, man.
I've got kids, so I can kind of relate to that. There's probably been a couple times where I've snapped in public. I know for a fact there's been a couple times where I've gotten a little crazy and yelled at my kids, and I've gotten that look from other parents. You know what I mean? But when you're in that mode, you don't care. You know,
of course not.
Like, you'll take on all those parents and like knock them all out in like
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, the thing is, they don't know what you're going through. They just judge for what they see, like, immediately, and then they just,
absolutely,
that's
absolutely.
bullshit.
But me as a kid, I always got that warning from my mom. Like, wait till we get home.
Oh Lord, that was scary.
Yeah, and then that car ride home, you're sweating. So when you push your parents to the point of doing something like that in public, you were really asking for it.
I used to get lucky too, because when my mom or my dad didn't say, he would get me right on the spot. When my mom said that to me, she knew I was sweating and everything, but when we got home, everything was normal, so I sweated and everything, for nothing. But, I learned, I was like, well, I don't want to push it, because, what if she actually followed up? I was scared and everything.
Well, that's when you learn not to, like, push it beyond that, keep on pushing it, and then you're going to get really, you'll feel the wrath at that point.
Right. I don't have kids. I had a girlfriend that had kids, and, one of them, he would act up, man. But, I just kind of like, me growing up, because my dad used to get pissed at me and everything. So I didn't want to be like that. I wanted to be the nice guy.
Absolutely.
And everything. Try to talk to him, and everything like that. But some kids are like, they want to just push you and get you mad and everything. So I was like, man, dude, like, what the heck?
The talking only goes so far, man.
It does.
You got to flex your muscle at some point, like... I always see people like on Facebook in the comments and stuff like, "Well, that kid needs a good swift kick in the ass," and that can be true at sometimes, but that's not the answer for everything either.
True.